Hello, and welcome to your first day of GED math training. I am the calculator educator, and I will be taking you through everything that you need to know to pass your GED math exam. Now, GED math is split into four main categories. These categories are basic math, geometry, algebra, and graphs and functions. These four categories represent the four bosses that we need to defeat on our quest for the GED. Our first boss is the basic math boss, also known as the binary mermaid. I know, it sounds intimidating, don't worry, I got you. Today, I will begin training you on everything that you need to know to defeat her. Let's begin. Alright, our first lesson in basic math is number lines, specifically finding the distance between two numbers on a number line. So I don't know if you've ever seen a number line before, but this is what one will typically look like. You have a line here, you got numbers on it, keys in the name. 0 is typically going to be in the middle, and then to the right you're going to have positive numbers. So we've gone 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. You can go as high as you want. I've just chosen to go up to 7 for this example. And then to the left of 0 you'll have your negative numbers. So we've got -1, -2, -3, all the way to -7. And so on your GED math exam, you may have a question that asks you to find the distance between two numbers on a number line. So for example, I'm just going to pick two random numbers. Could pick anything that I want that's on my number line. I'm going to say, let's go with -2, and let's go with +5. All right. So this question is saying, what is the distance between -2 and +5? And so in order to figure this out, what we want to do is we want to plot these two numbers on our number line. So I want to find -2, which is right here. I'm going to draw a little circle on it. Then I want to find +5, which is right here. I'm going to draw a little circle on it. And now I just need to count the number of spaces that are between these two numbers. And so you'll always want to start with the number that's on the left. So I'm going to start at -2, and I'm going to try to get all the way to +5, and I want to count how many numbers I go through in order to get there. So if we start here, I got to go 1 to get here. I got to go 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So I have to go 7 spaces to go from -2 to +5. I gotta go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And so that means that the distance between these two numbers is 7. Now typically you'll want to say 7 units. If they give you a unit, let's say they put their number line in centimeters, then your answer would be 7 centimeters. Let's say the number line is in meters, you do 7 meters. If there's no units that are specified, then you'll just typically say 7 units. But so basically the distance between these two numbers is going to be 7. Alright, let's run through another example. This time I'm going to pick two totally different numbers. Let's say we're going to go with -6, and we're going to go with +3. Alright, what is the distance between -6 and 3? Do you remember what the first step is? The first step is we got to plot these numbers on the number line. So -6, we're going to go over there. +3, we're going to go over there. Do you remember what the second step is? Second step is we just got to count the number of spaces between these two numbers. So again, start with the number on the left. Going to start at -6. We're going to be going all the way to +3 and just counting how many spaces we have to go. So starting here, I got to go 1 space, 2 space, 3 space, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, and 9. We get all the way to +3. We had to go 9 spaces, so the answer would be 9 or 9 units. All right, let's run through one more example. This time we are going to find the distance between 7. We know it's positive 7 because there's no negative sign. And 0. Alright, go ahead, pause this video, try it on your own, and then when you think you have the answer, hit the play button and see if you did the same thing as me. Alright, so now that you've had a chance to try it, I will show you how I would do it. So, first step is we want to plot our two numbers. So we've got positive 7, which is over here, and we've got 0, which is right in the middle. Now, I threw a curveball in here, because normally I would put the left number first and then the right number second, right? Usually the number that I've listed first has been over here, but in this case, the number I listed first is all the way over here, and the second number is over here. So I don't know if that threw you off or not, but it's the same protocol. Plot your two numbers, find the one that's on the left, and then count the spaces. So we're starting at 0, going to 7. You might already know what the answer is, but bear with me. I'm not as smart as you. All right, 0, we're going to go 1 space, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 spaces. That means our answer is 7 or 7 units. If that is the answer that you got, good job. I am proud of you. Binary Mermaid doesn't know what's coming. I know what you're thinking, but that's so simple. This is math. Math isn't simple. Math is challenging and confusing and stressful, and it's always been that way. And to you I say, correction, math was challenging and confusing and stressful. But now I'm here. I'm the calculator educator, here to revolutionize the way that math is taught, and I got you, my friend. I got you. You can say goodbye to those nights of math, stress, and anxiety, and tears. They are a thing of the past. We are together now, and when we are together, no one and nothing and no number can defeat us. So, rest easy, my friend, because the future is bright. Okay, now we are going to go through a question that should be fairly identical to the type of question that you would see on your GED math exam. So the wording, the format, all of that should be pretty similar. So you might see something like this. It'll say the points -5 and 3, they could give you different points, but we're just going to use these as an example. The points -5 and 3 are plotted on a number line. What is the distance in units between the 2 points? Now I'm going to give you an opportunity here. Pause the video, try this on your own, see if you can figure it out. And when you're done, hit the play button and we will go through it together. Good luck. Alright, now that you have had a chance to go through it, let's do it together. So, you may notice in this question, they do not draw you the number line. There's no number line written there. So, you might be able to figure this out in your head. If you can, all the power to you. You show off your intelligence. But if you want to make sure you're not making any mistakes or anything like that, I would recommend drawing a quick number line. So, first step of drawing a number line is to draw a line. Alright, line secured. Now, I want to make sure that I make this big enough so I can get -5 on the negative side in there and a +3 on the positive side. So I'm going to start just by drawing my 0 in the middle. And then remember, to the left is going to be my negative numbers, to the right is going to be my positive numbers. So I need to go in the positive side at least up to 3. So I'm going to go 1, 2, 3. If you're an overachiever, why not keep going? I'm going to go up to 5. Sorry, I just like to show off. And then on the negative side, I got to go all the way to -5, at least. -1, -2, -3, -4, and -5. It's kind of nice to make it symmetrical, right? 5 on this side, 5 on that side. But you can do whatever you want. As long as you get all the way to -5, all the way to +3, you should be good. Okay, now that I've got my number line written, I gotta plot my 2 points. So I got -5, and I got +3, All right, points plotted. Now comes the counting bit. Starting on the left, let's see how many spots it takes. We're gonna go 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. We won 8 spots. That means the answer is going to be 8 units. And so we go back to our multiple choice options. Do we have 8? Yes, we do. That's a good sign. So 8 would be our answer. And that concludes your first lesson in basic math training. Congratulations, you are now one step closer to passing your GED math and getting to where you want to be in life. If you have any questions about the video, feel free to leave me a comment. As always, I am the Calculator Educator. Until next time, uno, dos, adios. Hey, thanks so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, make sure to hit that thumbs up button and also make sure to subscribe so you don't miss a single episode. I am going to be covering the complete GED math curriculum. As well, if you are somebody who is currently studying for their GED math exam and you feel like you could benefit from some one-on-one tutoring, I am a professional math tutor and I currently have some openings for some new students, so feel free to either leave me a comment, send me an email at calculatoreducator@outlook.com, or send me a message on Facebook where my username is, of course, Calculator Educator. I will post a link in the description. Again, thank you so much for all of the support. I appreciate it more than you know. I hope you have an amazing day. See ya.